Hola mi amores and welcome back to my channel. My name is Heidi, or in Spanish Ivy. So today I decided to do another foundation wear test for you guys. So with me I have the Fenty Beauty. If you guys are interested in seeing how these work out on my skin, stay here with me. So before we get started, I did want to do a little update on this. This is the Pure Cosmetics 3-dimensional fiber lash mascara. I received this in my Lola box and I didn't like it. So I'm not going to put it on today with my makeup because we are heading out somewhere today and I can't. When I put this on yesterday, it definitely reminded me why I no longer wear the one from Unique. I forget what that one's called. But the little fibers, like, they don't really stick and they just fall in your eyes, and I hate when there's stuff in my eyes. So that was the reason I didn't like this mascara before. Not this brand, but you know what I mean, the other brand. And also just because it takes too long. Like, I rather do my coats while I'm doing my makeup. Like, I'll do a coat, let it dry, another coat, let it dry. I usually do about 3 coats. This takes way too long. Like, you put your 2 coats on, then you put the fibers on, and then you have to put another coat to lock those fibers. And then to reach like where you want your lashes to be, it just takes too long. Like, you just have to keep doing it, and then by the time you're done, they're just all clumped together too. So definitely not for me. So I'll either pass. Let's get to the foundation portion. So here I have 380 and 210. Those are the 2 shades, and it's winter, so I am definitely a 210. Hopefully that has the right undertones for me. Now, Fenty Beauty I have not yet tried, surprisingly. I have tons of like the paper samples where they come with them little I don't know, dime size amount. I have those, and I haven't even tried those. But since I have this sitting in there, I'm gonna go ahead and try these out and just see how it works, see how it feels on my skin, and see how it works throughout the day, because the claims are it's a medium to full coverage, it's long wearing, light as air, and it is a soft matte. Sounds good to me. Gone ahead and sprayed my face with my Prep and Prime, like always. Let's get our cute little ears on to get this hair out the face. And to prime my face, every time I wear foundation, I'm going to go ahead and actually prime my entire face. So I'm going to go ahead with 2 primers. I'm going to use my Replenish by Too Faced, and then also my mattifying primer by Cover FX. My No More Baggage by Dr. Brent under my eyes. She is a little bit dirty, forgive me. But I am, like always, going to use a sponge on one side of my face and a brush on the other. Now, I normally don't do much to my face, but since we are going out, I'm going to do what I regularly do when we go out. So I will be putting concealer on, I'll do my contour and all of that jazz. So let's get her. So cute! Isn't it so cute? Alright, again, I went with the lighter one that I have, and it is in 210. So I'm going to go ahead and do the sponge side first. So I'm going to put it right on the sponge. I'll probably put like 2 pumps. I feel like that was a lot. We'll go with it. We always do, don't we? We always go with it. Ooh, girl. Ooh. I think that was definitely way too much. So all we gotta do is blend, right? So there she is after 1 coat. I don't know why I feel like giving stuff genders lately. there's the foundation. She looks really good. I like the finish. There it goes again. What the heck? What am I doing? It's pretty matte. I mean, I'm still going to have to set it because it is like a little, the tiniest bit tacky. So I'm definitely going to set it. I will say this is, you know, a medium to full. I did cover up some of my spots pretty well. I mean, you can still kind of see them, but it's still not too bad. It's not enough for me to be like, you know, I think the finish is there, and it's covered up pretty good. So I'm gonna leave it at one coat just because I feel like if I add more, it's not gonna look good. On to the brush, I'm gonna use my little BH Cosmetics. It just has a number 3 on it, but this brush has seen its days. This is so old. This is about 2 years old. I mean, that's not so old, but still, for a brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing, one pump. I felt like the other one had way more than that. And then, just gonna go right to it. Definitely blend it out better with the sponge than it is with the brush, which is kind of weird for me to say because I like using the brush. I mean, I found a new love for the sponge that I do have, and I've been using that a lot more. Unless I'm in a hurry, then I just, you know, I go for the brush. But in this case, I feel like definitely this foundation blended out better with the sponge. Color match was spot on. Go me! Just kidding. I'm usually pretty good about my foundations. Once in a while, I'll get one that has like too much pinky undertones or, you know, peachy. I always end up with either peachy or pinky. But this one has the perfect yellow undertone for me. I think it looks really, really good and really, really natural. And I am loving the finish of it. It is pretty dried down. I mean, like I said, I'm still going to set it a little bit, but it is pretty dry. And it feels good. It feels good on the skin. I really, really like it. For right now. We'll see what I say at the end, you know. You know how it goes. But it blended out pretty good. I mean, like I said, you can still see some of my imperfections, but I'm okay with that. It looks very flawless. What I go ahead and do is do the rest of my makeup, make sure everything blends well with it, and I will be back with you guys. Guys, so this is the finished look for today. As far as everything going on, it went on pretty good. I mean, I don't know, my concealer went on really well. It blended really well. I think the only thing that was a little weird blending was my contour. It kind of like, as soon as I put it on, it kind of dried in that spot. I don't know if it was the contour itself or if it was part of the foundation's fault. I'm not really sure. But other than that, I felt like everything blended in pretty good. My blush went on pretty good. My highlight went on pretty good. I mean, I wasn't disappointed on the way things went on. I don't feel like I wiped any of the foundation off. I did notice a little bit of fading on my nose, especially like right here, but that is typical for me with foundations, and I hear that's typical for a lot of women. I don't know if it's something about the nose that, I don't know, but I did have that right there. That was about it. Other than that, I'm pretty pleased with it. I like the feel of it. It doesn't feel heavy. It's pretty lightweight, and it dried down like a soft matte, like not a tight. You know how I do like that feeling though. I'm like probably the only person in the world that likes that feeling, because I always hear like people don't like the way foundations tighten your skin. But when I wear a matte foundation and I feel that tightening, I don't know. I feel like a new woman. Is that just me? Do you guys feel that? As always, I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day, you know, do my normal thing. And right now it is about, I think it's about 11:30. It's almost 12 o'clock, I know that. And I'll probably check in my normal time around 8 o'clock. So that'll give me about 8 to 9 hours. And I'll let you know about my thoughts, and you'll definitely see the change in my face. I'll either look really, really worn out, really greasy, or okay. We'll find out. I'll let you know my thoughts. At this point right now, I definitely give it a thumbs up. I'm happy with it. Alright guys, so here I am to update you, and I'm a mess. As far as the foundation, I'm gonna give it kind of like an okay, like a so-so. I did like it, but let's see, how long have I had it on? I've had it on since 11, so that's about what? And it's 7 o'clock right now, so it's what, 8 hours? So I had a good 8-hour wear out of this foundation, which I'm happy about. Especially, we took the kids over to one of them indoor playground type deal, arcade sort of thing. And you know, I was chasing after, I had mostly my daughter, which she's a year and a half, so I was chasing mostly her around, you know, going to these tunnels and stuff like that. So I was definitely like working this foundation. And my eyes, like I have allergies, so my eyes are always like watering anytime I put anything on. So they definitely, as you can see, melted very, very nicely. The foundation still feels good around here. I did lose it right here, like it's like completely gone, but that usually happens mostly because I always have like my hand on my face somewhere, or I'm always like, when I talk like this. And it kind of like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but right here it like settled in to some of the lines, and then it like separated. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then obviously my nose is a hot, greasy mess. It like collected all over there. This is like close and personal. And then of course my forehead, which that area, that like triangle right here, is always my hardest spot for my oils, because my forehead always gets very oily, and right here. You know, I think that's typical for most oily skin people. But yeah, so I don't know. It was like your typical, you know, it did its thing. It still did its thing, even though I'm greasy right here and I'm like cracking pretty much right here, and I lost it on my chin. I can't say that I'm mad at this foundation. This foundation was pretty good. For 8 hours, this foundation was definitely, I mean, like I said, I'm going to give it a, I don't even know, this is a so-so thumb. Like, it's good, but it's not like hella good. I don't know how to say that. So even though, as you can see, it definitely broke up, and it definitely, you know, it didn't completely last the entire 8 hours. It still lasted. It still looks decent. When you wear makeup, you know, you're gonna notice, you know, when stuff happen. And I held my daughter too, so of course, you know, her cuddling me and stuff like rubbed off a lot of the makeup. So for all of that, I think it was pretty good. I think it was pretty good. I mean, to like go out to dinner or something simple, I think this foundation would have been perfect. But like I said, since I was running around, sweating, and all that jazz, I definitely worked this foundation, you know. So I'm definitely not mad at it. But as far as my bronzer, it's kind of still there, you know, for 8 hours. It's still nice in there. My blush is pretty much gone, but there's like a slight, you know, little tint. But all in all, it's not bad. It doesn't look too bad. I don't think it looks too bad. You guys tell me, what do you think? You know, what you're looking at from your side of the camera. You tell me what you think. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much my thoughts, and I hope it helped you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, if you did, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up. If you guys will like to become part of my YouTube family, you know, it would mean the world to me. Go ahead and subscribe. Is it over here or over here? One of those spots. Go ahead and subscribe. Hit that nice red button. So if you want to be notified, go ahead and hit that bell. And anytime I upload a video, you should be notified that I did. And you get to see my pretty face. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys.